Hi. Um, so, ignore the shirt. I don't really watch this show anymore, but it's comfy. We're going to talk about Future Diary. Because I just finished it, and I have some thoughts. Start us off. Overall rating. I give it a 6 out of 10. And I give it a 6 out of 10 because it is not good. It is bad. It is poorly written. Oh, and by the way, this video is going to have spoilers. So yeah, spoiler warning for Future Diary. Anyway, it's poorly written. But I had a fun time watching it. So I had a fun watching experience, but it's not a good show. I hope that makes sense. Had fun watching it, but it was not a good show. And to start us off, let's talk about some well-written scenes. Because I feel like there were some well-written scenes and some poorly written scenes and some well-written characters and some poorly written characters. We're going to delve into that. Okay, I'm giving you 3 seconds to stop the video because I will be spoiling a major plot point. All right, we good? Sweet, let's go. So, well-written scene for me was when Yuno cuts off Aru's head, but he still manages to stumble forward and show Yuki the message about Yuno and who she really is and what her plan was, why she's there, all that. But the information he exposed was poorly written, which ties us to our next poorly written scene, which does involve, again, Aru. And that is the scene where they're in, like, the basement room thing, and it's Mao, Kosaka, and Aru. And, they're in the room, and there's gas coming in. But there's an air vent up at the top. If Aru is such a good detective, why did it take him so long to find the air vent? And Kosaka becoming a diary keeper was so astronomically unnecessary. I hated that so much. I do think he's the realest character in the entire show. He's just kind of like mad and scared and confused the whole time. Which, like, yeah, us too. So, Kosaka becoming a diary keeper just to share the most basic piece of information, which is that there was an air vent that they should have seen in the first place. Not well written. Does not tie into Aru's character whatsoever. Is my mom home? Okay, no. And now we're going to talk about well-written characters versus poorly written characters. And then we're going to get into my favorite character. So a well-written character, to me, I think could be, let's see. I think Hinata is pretty well-written. I liked her character a lot. She had a good story arc. She had a good character. There wasn't really anything really to say about her other than she's one of the more well-written. There's a fly. One of the more well-written characters. Another well-written character could be, let's say, maybe Murmur. Yeah. Murmur's a well-written character. She reminds me of if Paimon from Genshin was evil. Now we're going to get into poorly written characters. Yuno, to start us off, we're not even going to delve into that. She's an interesting character to think about, but that doesn't mean she's well written. Then we're going to talk about Yuki, who is our protagonist. Is he the best protagonist? No. Is he realistic, though? Yes. But then that realism gets completely thrown out the window. Where out of nowhere, he's like, oh my god, I'm going to kill people and become God. Like, I get that was his mission all along, to become God, but he had no interest in killing people. And then he just randomly was like, okay, you're dead, I'm God now. There was no reason for that. Yuno and Yuki, poorly written. But to me, some of the best written characters are Ai and Marco. If you don't remember them, they are the Sevenths, the couple. I thought they were siblings. They were not. And then they kissed, and I was like, oh, is it that kind of anime? It was, but not in that way. So Ai and Marco, I was rooting for them more than Yuki and Yuno, to be honest. Like, they were such well-written characters. Their relationship was amazing. They were just good characters. That's it. And that's what we need. We just need a good character. Plot was very messy. It had a good idea. Future Diary, this was in the comments, in the Crunchyroll comments, and I was like, yes. Future Diary is like if you're in the shower and come up with 5 perfect ideas. They're amazing. And you write them down on paper and you animate them. But you need there to be some things in between to connect all those great ideas. And everything in between is pure and utter garbage. The animation is good. I liked the animation. And the voice acting was really good. Yuno's voice actress did excellent. That's all the good things that I have to say about Yuno. I don't hate her. I think she's an interesting character to think about. I already said that. But by no means is she a great character. She is the reason why Future Diary is famous. And now for the reason why I gave Future Diary a 6 out of 10. That is Minene Ryu. I love her so much. She is one of the better written characters in the show. She's so cool. Her outfits are great. Her relationship with Nishijima was probably one of the best parts of the show. I do feel like it was a little rushed, but they were one of the better parts of the show. And she had a chipmunk army. I feel like that's not talked about enough. She had a little army of chipmunks. She was one with the chipmunks. Minene is significantly better than Yuno in many, many ways. And she's the best character, and I love her. And she rides a motorcycle, and I think that's cool. But yeah, I'm going to stop it here, because I'm going to have to edit. This is 8 minutes and 16 seconds of footage. Not very long, but still. I don't really feel like editing, but I gotta mash it together somehow. So yeah, that was my thoughts on Future Diary. Moral of the story, watch Soul Eater instead. Future Diary is unnecessarily long, and although Soul Eater is longer, the episodes, plot, and characters are like 8 stars compared to maybe the 2-3 star characters in Future Diary. So yes, thank you for your time. Thank you for listening to me ramble. Have a good one.